Alright. So, today, I'm going to try fixing this thing. Built this yesterday. And the main problem here is the legs lack articulations. We noted that yesterday and we're kind of dismayed by that. I mean, the way this thing is built, clearly they could have just, with very minimal effort, given us like a very articulated horse with lots of movements. But it chose not to. Bandai chose not to. Probably some guy over there saying, no, this is too good for them. This is HG, you don't get nice things. And then hence we have like a somewhat crippled Fuunsaiki with tetanus, as I think Troy mentioned in last stream. Hello John, how you doing? Yeah, today's gonna be fixing the horse. Alright, so this is gonna be a bit kit bashing, mix of, well, kit bashing and other stuff essentially. Not necessarily kit bashing, just like modding the kit a little bit to well, yeah, there's a thunderstorm going, so the stream may end suddenly. Just that. Alright, so anyway, the main problem, well, this has many problems with this kit. So one, the obvious thing, the hind legs are static, at least at the hips. You do have a little bit of play, just a tiny bit. On the, I'm assuming that's the knee and that's the ankle. Wait, do horses have knees? I don't know. That's not any of a knee, right? And that's like kind of an ankle, and those are the toes. If you look at that way. So you do have a little bit of movement, but not a lot. So if we, I mean, yeah, they could have easily. They're already molding the plastic. Just give us a ball joint here, like they did on the front, and you have a lot more movement. The other problem is, aside from that, we have the hooves here, which are kind of locked into this position. I already started a little bit in the last stream to like carve that out. 50 million horse. Oh yeah, there's a horse, I think, in the... Nope, I don't have that one. I'm not going to use anything from any other kit. I'm just going to use this, whatever materials I have, and a couple of 3D printed parts. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is going to be just like an experiment. I've done a few of those, like when I just modify HG kits for no reason. This is another one of them. So we're not going to have many views, but whatever. Just relaxing on Thursday with this one. And we'll see how far we can get with this. Yeah, so the main problems we had to fix, the legs. Basically, I started over here, I kind of cut out a path so the leg can, well, the horseshoe, or the toe can kind of move forward. The hoof can move forward on each leg, and of course we need to fix this. Might not take too long, because I mean the solution is kind of there already. We have a ball joint here. I mean, yeah, when I think of it, like that's a good idea. The 30-minute mission horse does exist, so that would have been a substitute. Although you would have to paint it and like change it. But this is Fuunsaiki, and it's gonna leave the head alone. You can't move the head at all. I guess you could put like if you had a giant polycap in here, you could put it on there, kind of have that, and have a bit more movement, I guess. And if you polish that a bit, I suppose, round it out. What size polycap would even go in here? I don't know. It looks shaped like a polycap, like that cutout in the back. It would fit there. But no. Anyway, let's just get started. So, I poked around with it. I gave it a bit of a go earlier. And I did manage to, let's see if this is this one, break something. I did manage to break a peg here. So the first thing we're going to do is try to fix it, assuming you can find it. The part that broke off. Basically, this is a horse hospital. We're fixing the horse. Oh, hold on a second. Does that even work? Not quite. I mean, might need a larger ball cap, I guess. Yeah, it's raining pretty heavily outside, so hopefully we don't get a power outage. So yeah, here's the thing that I did. We have bulk ball caps here, which are, this I 3D printed a very simple, just the sphere with a 5mm square hole in the middle. The webbing here, that's just the brim from the 3D print process. I'm just removing that now. Just clean up that part a little bit. That way you don't lose it. It's gonna take like half an hour to reprint those if I drop them, and I don't think. They haven't tested those out yet, but should in theory. Printed those like a few minutes ago. Let me just clean that up a little bit. The idea is, it's a very simple design. It's just, like I said, well, there's a flat bit here, and a non-flat bit on the other side, though that doesn't really matter. They made it flat either way. It's a very simple thing. It's just a ball to kind of turn this thing into a ball joint. So here it goes. That, oops, no, it's not. Need to clean that up a bit more. I need to do something with music. Just clean out some imperfection from the 3D print here. the idea is here that we can pop that on there. Somewhat supposed to fit, and we're kind of getting it. It fits this way. Never mind. Yeah, it's gonna be very tight. Might as well make sure it's very clean. I don't know if I should put the flat bit over there. I'll just do it the other way around. Okay. So the idea is, well, actually, let's test it out first. So the one thing I noticed, we have a square peg, but it isn't a round well. So, and I measured, this is like 10 millimeters, so these are 10 millimeter balls, and they fit exactly in there. So what if, so it's a very simple fix. Just remove this square, the rectangle, the thing here, and just have a hollow tube instead. That will become our mounting point for this thing. So let me just put that on there. Oh, it went all the way in. Look at that. Very nice. And that's exactly where we need it to be. If I do a test here, now we can, our legs aren't like as spread out anymore, and you can still do that thing if we need to, because it's a ball joint, so it will rotate a bit. So now we still have that. This is a modification that we've done here. So look at that. So that kind of works. It's not flush against it, but it is close enough that I think it will be fine. So there we go. So we got that. Oh, this one's a bit, because I made the mistake of trying to cut that on the stream yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fix that just a little bit. A little tiny bit of glue. Like that. Just let it do its thing here. I mean, it will make it fit on there easier. The thing about PLA, which is the material used for 3D printing, it doesn't work so well with polystyrene. So I did printed 2 of these, of course, and they have the same problem here. So at the end of this, hopefully, is that we have a fully mobile horse. So just clean that out. That's just problems you have with 3D printing. This one is a bit not square. Huh. There we go. Very gently. This is just a brim to increase build plate adhesion. It's a very, very small part, printed relatively small, so it doesn't unstick while you're printing and just gets ruined. So we made a brim, gonna stick it on the printing surface. The problem now is you have to clean out that brim, any kind of thingamajig here. So let's see. Basically, it's very minimal modification here. I was thinking I would have to like cut this out, do all sorts of things with it, and like realize, oh, it's just a shaft missing a ball joint. So just print the ball joint and we're done. And then we get that on there. This one goes in a bit deeper. I think a problem. Oh. See if we can get this one out again. Without breaking it, hopefully. Probably not. And this one's slightly a bit more out because the shaft was collapsed. Let's get it kind of the same on either side, and that will be this one here. So basically, yeah, you get lined up legs somehow, and that will be still allow for spreading out if you need to. It's still somewhat tight. It's not, yeah, it's a bit sticky. It's fine. That's how it's meant to be, because it's exactly 10 millimeters, and this is exactly 10 millimeters. Like the clearances are a bit tight, but that's because we're not using polycaps here, so it should be fine. And if this wears out, I can still kind of destroy it out, remove it, and print new ones and replace them as needed. Alright, so next modification. Oh, the thing I forgot to do here. I said I broke something. This thing. Because this broke off. This goes... They have one of these on either side, and this one broke off when I was trying to take this apart earlier. So I'm thinking this is like a thin runner, the thinnest runner I could find lying around. I'm going to use one of the thinner. Which one the thinnest? I guess this one's kind of thin. Let's get this here. Just a little bit here. I wonder if this can gonna fit. Yeah, it does. Okay. Just sharpen the edge. Or what's it called? Right, something like that. I'm gonna try to get that on there. I think it will fit. Just push that in. Oh, fits on very nice and tight. So then I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit. That's a very serendipitous. I'm using the right. That's like, it's very nice. Well, most of these are metric. Like these diameters, all the like dimensions are usually metric. But at least for the like standard parts like pegs, holes, whatever. So it would be like whole, like, or fraction, like even fractions of millimeters essentially. So we got this fitting perfectly in there because I just eyeballed this one being the thinnest one I could find, so it worked out. And then I'm going to use this to kind of just fix it in place. First, let me just make sure this is like rotating a bit. That. Yeah, they're about. Probably should have some. I should be fine. If it comes out, it's crud. That's too much. We still hold drop. Just let that dry over there for a while. I'm going to work on the other leg instead. So the problem that we have, I guess, here is once we remove this square part, there's no going back. We're not gonna be able to like go back to have like a. We're gonna be stuck with this thing. So hopefully it works perfectly as intended. I'm gonna be careful with this one. I'll have materials to fix it, but I don't want to break another leg here. Wiggle that out. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm gonna have to remove this to some extent. On this side, right? Yes. Nope. On this side. So it goes in all the way, which is quite a bit. Yeah, so it goes in all the way, so we're gonna have to remove the whole thing all the way to down there, probably. Otherwise it's gonna, I'm assuming, yes, like quite a bit in here. So the problem is, how do we do that? We just chop it off. I don't have, well, Dremel tool, I guess, with like a tiny saw would work, but I don't have one of those. I'm going to make do with this, which I think it's gonna look shitty. But I was hoping to like this wouldn't have to be cut in so deep, so that if I ever wanted to, I could undo this, but no, it's not. Yeah, we'll go all the way in. Alright, this is very they just like rip it out, I guess. Kinda want to do it the leg. Let's try not to break the saw blade in there. I'm gonna have a bunch of these, but still. Let's see how that goes. It's probably not gonna go well. Yeah, that's not gonna close. It's far too in there. So I guess I'm gonna have to chop it out. I mean, if I had like, I need to get more tools. Like they do make like tiny saws, I guess. Dremel, just like drill around there. Would have been useful. The problem is like you get very specialized tools and you almost never use them. And these are my old nippers, which I saved for. These are still very, I mean, they're okay, but they're not as good as those Gundam clones. Ah, there we go. Just peel it out. And this one has a little thingamajig there, so just go like that. This one has a little eye thing. Just break it off. It should be better. It should reach at least now, I guess. All the way in there. Yeah, it hits on this little bit back there, so it does. And you can do way more stuff on it. Basically, you have now somewhat lined up thing here. Although this one's not as it's wearing out already. This one's tighter. You can do. If it was power caps, you could use some kind of coating, clear coat or whatever, to just slightly increase the size of the thing, of the ball joint, whatever. Here, get some ASMR for you. That's just the packing tape. I hope that works. Let's see if it does. If it doesn't, oh well. Kind of fold. I guess the other way around might work. And get a stick in there and just basically add a little bit of friction. See if that works. Oh yeah. Not as tight as the other side, but good enough. You can always add a little bit more, and there's plenty of tape, so you can always, actually, why not? Let me just do that. A little bit more ASMR. Maybe I should do a channel, but nothing but that. There's an audience for that. Alright, so very ghetto style things we're doing here. You don't need fancy tools or like raw materials specifically designed for the task you're doing. You can just always wing it. Close enough. And that goes in there. Very nice and tight. Yeah, that will support the weight now. So we did that. And the other side, want to do that one. Kind of want to like at least have part of it intact. In case I have, for whatever reason, if I want to get the square peg back, I could possibly, well, okay, that might not work. I might have to like use some polystyrene sheets, I guess, to reconstruct this. But I don't feel I'm gonna need to. I think this solution works well. It's just like 10mm diameter, well, yeah, 10mm diameter ball with a 5mm square shaft running straight through, just like a little bit of flattened bit here. I think that's like 8mm from here to here. And I could put the STL file in the description at some point. It's no big deal. And it's enough to like upgrade Fuunsaiki. The only problem, of course, you have to remove this square peg here. That wasn't enough, I guess. There we go. And just chop this off. Yeah, I should probably upload the STL file somewhere. Just a quick upgrade. Well, I guess not a lot of people care that much about it, but I feel it's an easy way to upgrade this kit. And these we can't salvage. I mean, we could, but I don't have tools for it. Just rip them out. And this thing I fixed, so now it should be all nice and solid. Not gonna go anywhere, hopefully. That one goes there. Look at that. You now have a horse doesn't have as much stiffness as before. We're making progress, look at that. Now we just gotta fix those hooves a little bit. I'm gonna have like a decently usable horse. I'm not gonna do anything to the head. It's not really, I mean, you could possibly just cut everything out, like figure out a way to put like polycaps. There's a hole here. Why? Did I miss something? What the heck? Don't tell me there was supposed to be something in the back. Is there? Ears? No. Yeah, this? No, I didn't miss anything. Why is there a hole in the back? This is where Domon put his phone to charge, I guess, when he's riding. I'm making progress here. Yeah, not gonna be too long of a stream, I think, unless I mess up catastrophically somehow. But yeah, these usually aren't, like, these are extras I do from time to time. If I feel like there's a modification I can make. There's a few that like kind of on hold, I feel. So this needs to be nipped a bit. Alright. That may have been too much, but we'll see. So I probably need to get it a little bit more. That's what we get. They make like little little like tabletop, not anvils, kind of like vice blocks for holding parts. I think this would be something appropriate for these kinds of tasks. Now I'm just kind of squaring off this bit a little bit. Probably too much, but there we go. It's kind of squaring that off a bit just to give it a little bit more room here. So now, yeah, it goes all the way out there. Oh, now we do the other side. And we should have like one somewhat functional ankle. Is that an ankle? That's not an ankle. Toe joint. The hooves are basically their toes. The literal, these are nails. Hooves are their one big toenail. Creatures are weird. The thing about horses is that multiple creatures evolved into horse-like shapes that aren't related. Like donkeys and zebras. Not horse. Horse-like. Horse-shaped. Not a horse. With others, I guess. Well, are they related to horses? I don't know. Okay. So, need a rounded one here. This is why. And this comes in handy suddenly. Having a set. I usually just use the flat one. And having like different shapes. Not bad. Now I've got to do the same thing. Every single one of them. Let's see if that pops in. And you pop in. Why are you not moving? There's probably something blocking it. I mean, it's almost moving. Let's see what's going on. Ah, right. Also on this side, we need to remove a little bit. A little thingy here, kind of. Preventing it from moving, so shave it off a little bit. Now I try that again, hopefully. To some extent, I guess. I need to go a little bit further. Didn't realize that message was still up there. Yep. This is gonna take some tweaking. Get one of them right. I think we can just use the same. Dimensions everywhere. Probably should go a bit further, I guess. Careful, I cut myself here. And hopefully it doesn't just fall right out. There we go. And some more. Well, it's not quite there yet, but that's more horse-like. I think I can get that down a little bit. Just need a little bit more, I guess. So, rather than enlarging the hole, let's go do that again. I just measure the table there. It's closer and I can. That was quite a bit, but remove a chunk of that. Problem is adjusting every single one of these. Not that. Oh, okay. Oh. That's not gonna break. Is it? Nope. Can always just put a little piece of one of these in the back here, kind of reinforce it. Well, I can recycle those. Dot here, just kind of help it keep the shape. Oh, I mean, it seems fine for now. There we go, a little bit better. I'm trying to get it at least somewhat vertical, I guess, which means I have to cut quite a bit further here. Probably all the way parallel to this thing. So parallel to that. In fact, the piece has been narrowed a bit. It's not testing and fitting. Might have gone too far. Or not. Just a tiny bit more on the sides. Oops, how about that? Oh, that's better. Just a tiny bit more, I guess. There we go. Flat, vertical, more or less. Always room for a little bit of an adjustment here and there, but the general idea is there. This kind of locks into place. So now the trick is do that 3 more times. Which is the boring part, so if anybody has something to talk about, I'm all ears. Now, just kind of... Oh. Yeah. This we get them loose from repeated taking them on and off. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that hoof. Look. Isn't this beautiful? 3 people watching. That's fine. But look at this. This is nice. One nice horse. All they had to do, all Bandai had to do, just like mold this with just a little bit less of plastic. And then we would have had perfectly usable horse. Now I just have to do that everywhere. And of course, eventually have to glue this together. Probably some minor adjustments here and there, just like glue that together so it kind of holds. Kind of rotates a little bit too. It doesn't come out. Like as long as this kind of holds together, it doesn't come out, but it does kind of... I'm just gonna have to be careful a bit with the other ones. So step 1 is actually to work on the hoof and then go backwards. Some of these have already been modified a little bit, so I'm just gonna be careful with that one. The front ones, the back ones, there should be... Yeah, they're not. I haven't touched the back ones. They should be okay. Alright, let's see. I think I used this one. It's kind of this narrower. And if you like this kind of content, which is mildly boring, but just subscribe or something. Today we're fixing Fuunsaiki, the horse. This is a horse hospital. He has problems, rickets, tetanus, polio, I don't know, his legs were weird. So far we managed to fix the back. And now it's like, it used to be like this, and now we can go all the way down here. So it's a lot better. And we fixed one front leg, so now it's like, instead of like always being like fixed in one pose, it can move a bit. Oh, better or for worse. Now we can go all the way back there. And we can have like a normal horse standing pose, which is nice. They just, why Bandai? What would it cost you to? It's like, it's high grade, so they can't, I don't know, they have rules, something saying like high grade needs to be only maximum number of parts, or if it becomes too complex, too good, gotta ruin it. Alright, so let's see, all the way to the front over here. Try to cut that like that, and cut that like so. Very generous cut here. And we keep adjusting a bit. Narrow this as much as we can. And work on these as well, just slow getting the dimensions. It's a bit of a kind of eyeball it, I guess. At some point I'm gonna find out like which one's the best and kind of try to adjust all of them to the same thing. Probably have to kind of, if there's, I might have like, well, layer on, I guess, a bit of plastic cement. Hey, there we go. This one's already there. Basically the point is like, flat on the thing, it has to be somewhat vertical. Which is not quite there yet, but what do you have? So actually I should probably do this using that. It's gonna be a bit more accurate. Cuts, I suppose. Fine saw there. There we go. And after we do the first one, we get much better at it. So now we're almost already there. It is kind of weakening it a bit, but not by much. There we go. The angle is probably not identical all the way around, but it's good enough. Let's see how it looks on there. Nice. Well, you gotta tighten those a little bit, but still nice. It's an improvement. It's not much. Not sure if it's honest work, but it's something. It's not much. Oh, so this one was painted. Slightly painted. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the stuff off here. It's just from a paint marker, so it doesn't always stick very well. There's no top coat or anything on it, so it, well, yeah, just comes off quite easy. So what I'm gonna do is just get that off. One sticker dust off our hands. Okay, that was a bit lopsided. That'll do. Alright, so we got that down. The last two. And we'll have a horse. Well, more or less. I mean, still, there's some work to it. That's very squeaky. Yep. But basically, we have horse. An actual horse, not standing on his tiptoes. On her tiptoes, I guess. Well, it's a boy, I guess. Look at that. That's a boy, right? And yeah, we're just gonna get those legs done. Basically, you do one, you figure out the first one. The other ones progressively get easier to do. And like that. But yeah, we basically have Fuunsaiki, the Master Gundam, Shining Gundam, and Neo Sweden, the one Nobel Gundam. So we have potential to do terrible things with those things. But where do you go? Let's figure this out. So we do have to trim this little thingamajig there, which is preventing movement forward. This little tab. carve it out. And do the same thing here. So I'm gonna go more aggressive on the sides. And just get the table edge. I got a better angle. Like so. Much, but all right. Now the front. Always kind of add a bit of plastic in it to kind of reinforce it a little bit. Okay. Straight like that. I always wanted to get one of those ultrasonic cutters. It's supposed to be very easy to cut runners and stuff, but probably end up with horrible gouges everywhere. About right. Has to be vertical at the very least, somewhat. So it's about right here. Straight that. Dust everywhere. that's directly in the microphone. There we go. No, kinda. I guess should go more on this side and less on this side. Only been here an hour. I think I'm almost done with this thing. I might try to. Oops. There's not much to paint, but I might try to paint it a little bit. Just like touch it up a bit. Well, at least the meat. I'm not gonna do anything to the body, so I might as well just like clean up whatever I can here and glue this together. Just close those gaps. Yeah. Same on the back. Some more on this side, less on that side. More side first. Oh, wait. I can swap it out to the side that makes more sense, I guess. And still kind of do the thing here to just need a little bit of help. Okay. This side is the more, so alright, John, have a good night. Can always remove too much. Like we can, well, we can kind of build it back up a bit, but there we go. No. Almost. This one goes a bit further. About the same-ish. More or less. Minor differences. They'll even out. I'm just gonna work on these instead of the leg part. Oh, maybe I do a little bit on the leg as well. There we go. Somewhat. All right. Get the legs on there. See how it looks. I'm gonna figure out how to do with all the dust. not too bad. Very handsome looking horse things. So yeah, Bandai could have easily, it wouldn't have taken them a lot of effort, but it would cause this kit to be too good. Somebody else probably was gonna do this, what I'm doing now, like in a way higher quality, way more accurate, actually measure out the cuts that you need to do. I would need to do that again. Yeah, this is gonna be on the outside. Putting it on the inside. But yeah, I feel this is kind of an upgrade. A worthwhile, oops, upside down. It's a worthwhile upgrade to this kit. You can't gallop, I guess. But you have all 4 hooves flat. Hello, go. Today, we're modifying a kit to make it a little bit better. Hoping I did an okay job. This is Fuunsaiki. He used to be a bit bow-legged and janky looking. No, he's not bow-legged. There we go. Get that in there. Now he can like actually stand in like a horse-like manner. All proud and whatchamacallit. It's a very squeaky joint. And we can have Master Gundam here, which kind of fell apart when I took him off the horse earlier. I might try. Well, there's not much to paint. It's mostly white. I might paint for it a little, because we have a little bit of time. Just need to get all the tools out of the way, all the dust cleaned up. Need a brush. Or vacuum. One of these. Alright, so I'm gonna have this actually. You can have anything with a 3mm action base peg can actually sit on this. This guy is from, I guess, real grade scantle. I mean, you can just have to like use it like so. Just plug it into the. This is just for safety, I guess. That's a bit too far ahead. But you can basically have any mobile suit with a 3mm base hole there, able to do that. Now his legs aren't weird anymore. So we did two main things. First, just replace the square peg here with a ball joint by gouging out the square thing, just leaving a hole that is round. This is just 3D printed material, PLA, just a ball 10mm diameter with a 5mm shaft, square shaft running through, and you can basically have a nice ball joint here. So that's that. And you have the main modifications of the hooves to allow it to actually stand like a proper horse. rather than appear to be suffering from some deadly disease and about to be put down. Okay, you get off, you're not very useful. Let's get the master back on there. Hello, person. I don't know what to say. Oi. No. Oh, you. I don't know. I'm not good at that. It is annoying. Oh, be yourself. I'll just. At least you go through the horse leg without. Yeah. I mean, it was just a little. Oh, Kamen Rider. Oh well. Hey, okay, buddy. Well, always a bit casual, but oh. Yeah, I thought it was said Oi. Alright, so we do have the Master Gundam here, explaining to you that riding on a horse isn't for everyone, so you guys, kids that at home shouldn't try that. It's brittle here. Hello. Hello there, I'm a horse. Like, yeah, it's better now. Like, before, you only had this one pose where you could, well, you were limited in what you could do. Like, the only thing that kind of looked natural was with this base and, like, what's it called? The horse rearing up on its hind leg. But now, we have it standing. Sadly, we don't have, I mean, could possibly, I feel maybe we could do it. I would need like let's see if I have a spare somewhere. Oh, there we go. We got a number 2. And then we have a number. No, it's not gonna fit. It might. Have to double the polycaps, but we can't fit. This is basically a 3mm peg here, so you could potentially attach other things than a head. Why you would do that, I don't know, but you can. I don't think that's gonna do much because it looks like Bandai decided they started this design thinking, I don't know. This would be articulated like fairly well, like it is now, with like actual, you could actually do what a horse does, more or less, and the head could turn and all that. But I'm guessing someone at Bandai said, no, this is going to be too good. Those bastards don't deserve it. Yeah, that doesn't work. But basically, we could potentially have. Now it prevents it from going in all the way, but it feels like there was some plan here to have a polycap or something connecting here, and you would have a more like a head that could actually turn, which I feel I could do. This was one thing I should have planned for. Although that would require like sanding this down to like a, yeah, it's not a square, it's a rectangle, so it's a bit more difficult to get this to fit in there. Well, for now, still we have Fuunsaiki with normal looking legs. Okay, almost normal looking legs. Some of them are like wagging out of shape, but the basic idea is that here, like, it works. I can always tighten them up with a bit of well, layer a bit of like dust on it, kind of make it a bit rougher, a bit more tight, or layer a bit of clear coat on there to kind of increase the size or something, basically. But yeah, it does work. And it didn't take too long either. Yeah, I was kind of upset. I'm pretty sure there's like other people who have like attempted this and like done it better. Like actually measured out how much you should cut, how much you should like shave the angles there to make it like all nice and even. Like it's approximate, like it's like I eyeballed it, but it's like almost, yeah, it's all pretty much the same. Hind legs, I guess I got a bit. I was like doing that's the horse in Tangled. Sad you can't like rotate his head. You'd have to like cut off the whole thing and mount it. I don't think you can do that because it's like it's like half of this. It wouldn't be doable. Maybe I could like. That's the one thing that's still, I guess, a bit annoying. You can't move the head around, which like Bandai could easily have given us like separate, just a point of articulation here. That would have been so. And I don't think like the master grade version of the Master Gundam is no longer made, which is sad. They no longer have those, and it doesn't come with horse anyway, so yeah. Alright, so we got that done. At least the modification I set out to do, I have managed to complete. And what else? I guess I could try painting this a little bit. The horse, at least. Oh yeah, I wanted to you have some yellow on the back there. What else? Mostly black accents. They don't actually tell you what goes on in the back. That's a thruster, I think, but it doesn't actually show on the color guide what that would look like in the back, so you kind of have to improvise, I guess. The nice thing about these things is like you have lots of there's so much drama in this show, so if you have all the kits you can like recreate the scenes. I need to go rewatch it and just see what I can make. Where's the color guide anyway? Oh, there it is. And I can't read this, of course. Yeah, there's no color guide for the horse. The back is all white. There's no, like, it would have helped if they showed us, like, what it looks from the back. Yeah, you're forced to always be in this position, which is what is very old, useful, but now you can actually stand normally. I'm kind of proud of this. Alright, I might, yeah, what I'll do is I'll work on the body a little bit, just clean it up a bit, just glue, because I don't think I'll do anything else to the body. And that's stuck on there, okay, there we go. Although, if I were to do something, I would have to remove this. Oh, wait a minute. Did I put the one on wrong? No, wait, that's right. Never mind. I thought it was like the wrong way on. Maybe that's, well, that's not gonna do anything. I'd have to like cut this to round off the corner. Like make it square at least. The problem is this hole, which isn't... I mean, I could put like an insert in there. Yeah, there's like the line. Okay, that's just for the gripping on there, I guess. It looks like there should have been like a polycap in there, but Bandai just didn't do it. So much potential wasted. But yeah, if I would have to like modify this, I guess. Like I might do this. Try that off camera, I guess. And just show it at one point. But otherwise, yeah, it's like a... Okay, it needs some work still. Sometimes it just goes off on its own, but overall it's not too bad. Alright, I'm gonna do, I guess I'm gonna stop here for now. And thank you all for participating and, well, watching. Hold on, what's in there? Oh, that's the thing that was sticky. That's alright. You can still do the like whole thing if it needs to. Still do that thing. I guess I'll stop talking because of that. Still do that. It's tight? Okay. Still do that if you want the original pose. I have a question. There's the horse. Alright, anyway, that was the modification of Fuunsaiki. A little upgrade to the articulations to allow it to be a bit more horse-like. Well, have a bit more horse options, rather than just always be rearing up and trying to knock off the rider. Alright, so this guy is... He can't ride it with his poncho on. Which is a bit sad. Okay, you go back in there. Oh, probably. Let me see if I can just a bit of color here. It's just a preview color. Nothing too elaborate. But these are supposed to be yellow. I'm just gonna put that on turntable and get the hell out of here. Yeah, it's just a quick, fast preview coloring just to get a general idea of what I'm looking at. Does he have anything like it's very colorful, just a very white horse. Kinda hope they would have like a bit more color all over the place, but oh well. Not bad. Alright, so I'm just gonna have that spinning. No need for well, actually just give me a second. Alright. Horse on there. Yeah, a few more posing options. Just a few more, not a huge lot, but still much better than before. Alright, thank you for watching. Hey, hello Marcel, how you doing? Didn't see you there. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, and that was the build, well, the fixing of Fuunsaiki, his hip joints and his ankles, more or less. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you for watching and have a good night, or a good day, or morning, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time zone you're in, and yeah, see you guys next time. I guess Saturday. Alright, bye for now.